90% of college applications fail to truly stand out. But what if I told you that something as simple as your hobby, yeah, the thing you do for fun, could become the centerpiece of a college application that gets noticed? In this video, I'm going to show you how to take the thing you love, whether it's photography, gaming, or baking, and turn it into a meaningful, impactful highlight of your application. And stick around, because at the end, I'll share a real life example of a student who turned a niche hobby into an Ivy League worthy story and how you can do the same. Let's start with a surprising truth. Colleges actually care about what you do for fun. Why? Because hobbies reveal a side of you that grades and test scores can't. They show your creativity, passion, and individuality, three things that help you stand out in a sea of applications. Not every hobby will shine automatically. If all you do is casually mention it in your application, it's just gonna blend in. Your job is to take that hobby and elevate it into something that shows initiative, impact, and depth. Now, the first mistake students make is keeping their hobbies too casual. Let's say you enjoy painting. If you write, "I paint in my free time" in your application, it's not going to leave much of an impression. Colleges are gonna think, okay, cool, but what does that tell me about you? Here's what to do instead. Give your hobby a glow up. Take it from something you do for yourself to something that creates value for others. So for example, instead of just painting for fun, you could start a social media account to share your art, or host an art show at your school or in your community. And if your drawings are good enough, you could even auction your paintings to raise money for a cause you actually care about as well. One of our past clients actually loved baking. She didn't stop at making cookies for herself. She launched a Bake for Good project, selling baked goods to fund local hunger relief programs. By senior year, she had raised over $5,000 and partnered with local businesses. That's the kind of glow up colleges can't ignore. The second mistake is focusing too much on what you do and not enough on the impact it has. Let me make this clear. Colleges love hobbies that show measurable results. Here's how to amplify your impact. Ask yourself, who benefits from my hobby and how can I expand that impact? Then set goals. Whether it's reaching a certain audience, helping your community, or developing a tangible product, have a clear outcome in mind. And finally, track your metrics. Numbers speak louder than words. Did you teach 10 students or 20 students how to play guitar? Grow an online following to 1,000? Donate $2,000 from your hobby-based fundraiser? You have to quantify your impact. Here's a weak example. I like to play guitar. The second one, which is a much stronger one, is I created a YouTube channel teaching beginner guitar lessons. Over a year, I uploaded 30 videos, gained 5,000 subscribers, and helped hundreds of viewers start their musical journey. The third mistake is treating your hobby like a random footnote in your application. Remember, admissions officers are reading your application as a story. If your hobby doesn't connect to the bigger picture of who you are, it's not gonna resonate. So here's how to create a narrative. First, start with the origin. Share how you discovered your hobby. What drew you to it? Then describe the growth. Explain how your skills, interests, or perspective have evolved through your hobby. And finally, tie it to your future. Connect your hobby to your goals. How does it align with what you want to study or accomplish in college? Here's an example. A student who loved gaming didn't just say, "I play video games." He turned it into a story. The origin part. I started gaming as a way to connect with friends during the pandemic. Growth. Over time, I became fascinated with game design and started building my own levels using Unity. Then future. I now want to major in computer science to develop games that foster collaboration and creativity. This is obviously a very dumbed down version of an essay, but the storyline shows curiosity, initiative, and a clear connection to future aspirations and things that you honestly just want to do down the line. So how do you take your hobby and turn it into a college app highlight? Here's a quick roadmap. Commit to growth. Invest time in learning or improving your skills. Take an online course, attend workshops, or find a mentor. Then create value. Find ways to share your hobby with others. Teach it, showcase it, whatever it is, and use it to solve a problem. Measure your impact. Set clear goals and track your progress to really show and quantify your work. Then finally, tell the story. Reflect on how your hobby has shaped you and connected to your future goals. And don't forget, this process doesn't have to be expensive or time consuming. The key is creativity and consistency. Admissions officers aren't impressed by what your hobby is. They're impressed by how you use it. It's not about being the best baker or the best photographer, coder, or whatever it is. It's about showing that you can take something you love and turn it into something bigger than yourself. That's the factor that colleges are looking for regarding your hobbies. So to quickly recap, if you want to turn your hobby into a college app highlight, do not keep it casual. You have to give it a glow up. Amplify your impact by creating value and tracking your results. Then craft a narrative that ties it all together into a nice little package so admissions officers will remember. Now, if you're serious about taking your application to the next level, book a call with my team using the link in the description. We've helped dozens of students get into their top choice schools, and we'd love to help you too. If this video helped out at all, do all the good stuff, like, sub, comment, and stuff like that. But before you click off, if you want to know how to get rejected by every college you apply to, and also the inverse things to do to actually get accepted, click this video. Now, see you there. Peace.